Alright, so we have already 5 bands out from both teams, and we're on the 4th pick for Omnius Gaming. So far we have the Dazzle, Vengeful Spirit, Beastmaster and Naga Siren. And we get the 4th pickup for Drow Ranger. So we have Drow Ranger, Undying, Shadow Shaman and Elder Titan. Let's take a quick look at what heroes are banned out. We have got the Shadow, we've got Medusa, we've got Sniper, Lunard and Husker. We've got Disruptor, Bane, Earthshaker, Phoenix and Old Man in the Sky, Gyrocopter. Alright, so let's take a look what's playing who. We have a Drow Ranger carry, and we've got Undying in the off lane, or either that or the Elder Titan, and Shadow Shaman on position 5. On Abusement Park, we've got Vengeful Spirit looking as the roaming support, position 4. We've got Dazzle, position 5, Beastmaster off lane, and that is looking to be a Naga Siren carry, which I haven't seen in a long while. She's been nerfed quite crazy with the illusions Radiance Burn, been nerfed quite badly, but she's still quite strong, and it's quite nice to see something being taken out of the cupboard and been put back into the limelight. Alright, so we get Viper being picked up. That is going to be the mid hero for Omnius Gaming. Quite a green thing going on there, and we will be looking at our 5th pickup. So we've got the Tinker and the OD being banned out, respectively, and we are looking at a mid hero, something to contest against this Viper. So I'm assuming it will be a range. Let's take a look what we get. There we go. Shadow Shaman.
My good friend.
Alright. Alright, let's get this game started. You see some of the nice cosmetics here, especially on the Naga Siren and the Beastmaster. It's pretty sick. Got the Egyptian thing going, and that's quite a rare kind of cosmetic on the Drow there, and of course the Viper. Let's take a look who's playing what. So we've got Slasher on the Undying, we've got Lethal Jukes on the Viper, we've got the Ruster on Zephron, Fightmaster on the Drow, and Cancel on the big man with the staple gun. Then we have Steve on the Naga playing carry. We've got Nazgul mid on the Shadow, and we've got Jake the Hake or Jake the Dog, whichever one seems to be his preference. We've got Dark Matter playing the Vengeful Spirit, and she walks into a 4-man. So this is going to be the first blood. Nice Stomp coming up, and Staple gun takes the first blood. So we see a contest going top, which is quite a rude, because I still have to introduce the Dazzle being played by Mercy. Alright, so that wraps up the introductions. So we have Drow picking up the rune here.
This is it. The battle begins.
Quite a Little funky little hairstyle going on there. Alright, so look at vision. Got a nice ward popped up there. We've got a mid ward popped up there. We've got Vengeful Spirit. Just seems like harassing. And we get another kill. So 2 kills down, and Dark Matter might be just shredding his life, but no, nothing further. So they need to get some vision mid. They really need to protect the Shadow Shaman. I mean Shadow Fiend. Little sausage dog career coming out. I love that. It's a cute little bugger there. Bringing out the first item. We got Wraith Band on Lethal Jukes. Alright, so we get a ping up for top. I want to go on our Dirge, but he's already got He's already got 12 strength steel, so way too much HP. 860 with 12 regen. Whoa! And we get a kill on the Beastmaster. So we see quite a lot of movement by OG Omnius. Hold on. some little settings.
From the goddess.
Alright, sorry about that for those that are listening. Just got that sorted out. You know how these things go. Alright. So we have Mercy with the illusions, and we have a smoke. But now it will be popped onto the Dazzle, but the Rust are still hiding under that smoke. We see Dirge harassing the Venge.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
But mana just for 1 DK. So we see quite a lot of movement quite early. These are not stationary lanes at all. They're not passive. Very aggressive lanes. So quite nice play. We get a pause out by cancel. Let's see what happens there. Alright, let's look at some last hits. Even though there's probably more kills before last hit. So we've got 12. It's quite surprising on the Dirge, doing very well for himself. Followed that by the safe lane carry, and then the mid Lethal Jukes. And Nazgul having a real rough time, 5 for 2, so he's really behind last hits. And as a Shadow Fiend, you do not want to be lagging behind the last hits and missing out on the denies. It's really a knock-on effect that you have over there. Alright, so we see 3 bot. This is quite a bit, and this is definitely going to transition to a kill. So we're going to see then Tangle, and this is just going to be a beatdown. So staple gun, man, cancelling out the lights on the Beastmaster. So we have little vision here top, 3/4 on its way, no 2/3 on its way out. So definitely doing its value for its cash. Alright, so we get a pop out on the Mango. We've got cancel waiting for the Shadow Fiend to go to low ground, and into a stomp. He's going to wait, and there's a little bit of blocking, and Nazgul just gets away quite low. I think if it was if Cancel was a little bit more
Radiant's
patient
middle
and waited
tower
for
is under
the
attack.
Viper to walk up, it would have definitely been a blood, but the nerves getting the better of him, unfortunately. Alright, so we have Mercy moving up, really needing to do something for Steve. We've got a TP up, but it's going to lead right into a kill. Not enough time on the TP. Alright, so Beastmaster definitely suffering here as well. Doing alright in the CS, but not a pleasant lane to be in. And we have Dark Matter definitely going to go down, yeah. Nothing they can do. They're definitely lacking some vision in this general area to spot out rotations. Alright, so we have a movement here. We need another, maybe a Shallow Grave popped out. No, nothing's happening. Hasn't leveled it. Went for 1 for 3. So not good. We have Vengeful Spirit going in, but Lethal Jukes just too tanky, and this is going definitely going to do a lot of damage. So quite a lot of miscommunication between the team. They have a little bit of a rough start. Maybe it's team members joining the game and having a problem with certain power outages, but hopefully they can come back on this and give us a competitive game. So we have the Fight Master harassing and Cancel right in the neighborhood and leading into a kill. Dropping a bit low if the ball can get something, but no. And Mercy is going to be way out of range. And Cancel, the staple gun man, stapling people to the deck. Got a little cute little bat career there, huh? Alright, so we have Steve popping the ulti, hoping for a TP from some supports, but looks like nobody in the neighborhood. But he's going to get the damage, and the tower's going to help him out there. Alright, so definitely Steve pulling something out for Abusement Park. They definitely need something to get back into this game. Okay, beautiful stun into a call. Into a roar, and the Shadow Shaman is gonna go down. So we have a move on the Beastmaster, and we'll see some support moving in, but Dazzle really needs to level the Shallow Grave, and this might even be a return kill on. No, the boar is doing some magic, and we might see some magic happening. Maybe we can get the boar. Nope, and we're going to get an entangle. No, okay, so some miscommunication. Top is back and forth action. See the stacks. We're looking at 8 stacks, and we have the Dazzle TPing in. Let's look at the build up on the Nugget Siren. So she went for the 1, 2 in the second, and all into the Riptide. Okay, so we have Slasher picking up the bounty and pulling out 2 creeps behind him. So we have a pinging the movement on Slasher. Hopefully supports can come in, and we have a roar onto the
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
and we have almost 4 of the team, just Steve not in the neighborhood, and the 2 supports go down. So they get a bit punished for being a bit out of their territory, and we've got Vengeful on Dark Matter harassing out
Dire's top tower is under
Lethal
attack.
Jukes.
Must I repeat myself?
But maybe it was a little bit too aggressive. So we see a level 9 on the Viper versus the level 6 on the Shadow Fiend. So some some kind of magic must happen for them to get back into the game. And this could be it. Nice sleep into rotation, and now the Staple Man Council is in quite some trouble, and we're going to see a stun out, we're going to see a net, and damage just too much coming through.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
But as all this goes, Fight Master is farming quite happily, and let's take the last hits, and this can be reflected in the last hits. So we see 35 for 6 on the Drow Ranger, so she's getting quite some farm, and this is obviously going to boost the damage for all the range.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
So we have Vengeful Spirit hanging in the neighborhood, has the illusions, and it's just going to keep lethal by the tower. So he's pinging it out, saying, "What's up, guys? Please maybe swing by, check what's happening here." So we have Dark Matter hanging around, getting some XP, and we have a smoke going top, waiting for something to happen. Steve does not have the song, has boots of travel, and is walking into quite the position. And, we need some vision, yeah, for the Dire. So this is going to probably transition into a top tower. So they're going to smack down. They're shorting the level 6 on the roster to push the second tower. But they might force a rotation. There's a rotation coming on. We've got the dazzle going up, and so far it's just a 4 for 2. So we have a TP in.
Must I repeat
we have the Song of the Siren. We've got a net, and we're going to see this into a stun. And they're going to try to. But nice stomp, and the zombies are out, so they first need to clear the zombies before they can move on. And the zombies are just going to go to town.
I feel like a broken
and Mercy Shallow engraving himself, but there's no TP, and this is gonna be a massacre. So we have the sleep going out, but the sleep is not going to protect Steve.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Okay, so he's hiding there, he's hoping for the TP. So he's gonna start the TP. Nope, not even worth it.
Dire's top tower is being attacked like nobody's business.
Alright, so that's the power of the zombies. Never ignore the zombies. They will hit you until you know, and then you will know that they're there. Alright, so we have Lethal Jukes farming quite happily after joining that fight, and getting quite a few kills there. So we're looking 7 for 0 on Lethal Jukes, followed by the Beastmaster 4 for 5. So this Viper is going to be quite fat very soon. So we already got the Dragonlance and the 4-star, so we're going to have the Pike coming up, and that's going to give a lot of range and a lot of movability. So we've got also the Mana Boots building into the Ag for the Dirge, and well, Rust is not going to be getting anything anytime soon, besides maybe a Mana Boot and some support items. So we get a smoke up, Fight Master not in the smoke, but she doesn't really need to be there. That's quite a lot of pipe. So they're going to go into Nazgul, into the Stomp, the zombies come out, into the Shaman, and there is no Shallow Grave coming out on Mercy. Alright. So we've got both the zombies, we've got the Serpent Wards, and this tower is going to go down. They simply do not have the damage to just take down the Serpent Wards. They're pulling the creeps off, which is quite a nice idea with axes. But
very nice. Dire's structures
very strong. So Rasta is fighting a little bit underneath the tower, but it's worth the trade in the end. Chasing away those backliners trying to pull the creeps off.
Dire's middle tower is under an extraordinary amount of stress.
So we have Dire looking a little bit dire, and they really need to get some form of play back onto the board, otherwise they have to ward up and just knuckle down the storm until they can have a fight where they get the upper hand. So it looks like it's going to be a little bit of a farm. Clear the camps, and then we'll probably see another push. Let's look at items. So we on the draw we've got Morbid Mask, and we have the Yasha. We've got the Mana Boots, we've got some wards, we've got Blink Dagger in mind, but nothing yet. And Nazgul not having a good time at all. Building into the 4-star, but he is quite behind. It's already 6k advantage for OG. This is what, a little bit of a fail, but that's fine. That's fine. They got more than a lead, so they'll probably laugh it off. So we've got double damage on a deny. Okay, that's strange. Into the roar, into the swap, and ooh, no, this is not good. Nope, this is not good.
I don't mean to be
Not good at all.
but Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
So we got a TP out, but at this point it's too late.
Dire's bottom tower is
It's
under
too
attack.
late. We have Steve going Boots of Travel first item, so the next
Dire's
16
bottom
minutes
tower
he is not
is
going to
under
participate
attack.
in fights or do too much that can shift the tide, and he has
In
to
a
look
blow
at
to the
towers
Dire,
go
their
down.
bottom tower has fallen.
That's all he can do. So we've got the Serpent Wards, we've got zombies, and this is going to be a Rax, unfortunately.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. I don't mean to be
We see
alarmist, but
walking to the
Dire's
shrine just
bottom
to get
tower
enough
under
mana maybe to
attack.
TP, but
Radiant's top tower
a little
is
bit
under
too
attack.
late.
Dire's bottom
So we get the
barracks are
sleep.
under attack.
They might take out the serpents, but TP'd into too much, and this is going to be probably going to be the GG call coming out right now. So we're probably going to get a call out here.
Barracks has fallen.
There's not much that they can
Dire's
do.
bottom barracks has fallen. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. What? I have no reason to lie about.
So they're just gonna TP out, nothing lost, but everything gained. And we already have Lethal Jukes saying, I'll farm this lane, building into the mech. So, really wants to seal the deal, ensure that the team will stay alive, and this mech is just going to be the nails on the coffin for Abusement Park for this game. We've short another 400 gold for the Sacred Relic, so who knows, we can still see something crazy happen, but so far not looking good at all. So we get a ping out, we have the Dirge with the Invis, we've got Dark Matter trying to protect
I'll take that.
Steve, but now he is in a bad position. There's a little bit of body block, so he probably knows something's not kosher in the area. Nagasara just desperately trying to farm whatever she can. But this does not good. We have in the Rush Pit, we've got 4 heroes, we've got Fight Master, taking some creeps there, and joins into the Rush Pit. So they ping out the illusion, but the action is happening in the pits, but there's going to be no contest, and we're going to have double damage onto the drow. So look at that damage. Wow. 400 and about 420 damage before damage resistance is applied. So that's quite a lot. So they're going to go straight from bottom. Steve is just going to hit the deck.
I have no reason to lie about such things.
This is also going to transition into a mid-rax. They could just go through bot. There's not much they can do. So Naga did get by the sacred relic, so there's going to be no money on the buyback at all. Get the Rust Awards up. We're going to see the zombies. The zombies are going to be popped quite far behind the snake, so it's going to be protected, and nothing is going to come. It's going to be GG.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's structures
another kill over here.
They are looking quite robust. I am required to point out that Dire's middle tower has fallen. Dire's middle barracks.
We've got axes going out, but
if you're just tuning in, Dire's middle barracks has fallen.
This is the beginning of the end, or actually the end of the end.
Fallen. That seems like it might be a significant development.
So they're going to go bash down top tower. They do not have their ultis or anything, and but they do have the farm, and Lethal Jukes is coming, and he's just going to be smacking into them. He's not scared of them, but now he goes down with the Aegis. The Aegis is just going to pop up, and then he's just going to go back to smacking heroes down. And Nazgul is also going to go down. There's nothing to do. And we move on to a Naga. Naga will throw out the song, and we'll get a buyback, and we're moving into a fight. But too much miscommunication for Abusement Park, and unfortunately this is going to be alright. So we do have a team win. So that's looking up, and we have the Radiance. So we have the Radiance, we have the Boots of Travel. There's 2 lanes of racks down against them, but let's see if this Naga can pull out the magic. As I said, this hero has been nerfed quite considerably, so it's already at a disadvantage, but nobody wants to see at the end of the game at the moment, and if there could be a comeback, that'd be quite fun. So we've got into the Rust Awards, but now it looks like Steve's a little bit trapped, and the Rust Awards are going to go through the song as they are magic immune. So maybe a little bit
strange to say,
too far out of position and getting caught out. And we do have a buyback on the Nagasara. We will probably see the buyback coming out to avoid megas. So we do have the Yasha coming out well, has a cash, just seeing if it needs the buyback. But hopefully Dire can secure top tower without a buyback, and that will definitely give the Nagasaran a fighting chance. Alright, so Viper, we haven't seen too much further item build up. We have the pipe, so recognizing the magic damage.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
But at this moment the Viper is just unkillable. And we're going to have a little bit of illusion split, and the Nugget Siren is running forward. Has the sleep if need be. It's probably going to pop it, yeah, just try to save the teammate.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
This is just going to be backing out, and tower's going to go down. And yeah, comes the Megas.
Tower has fallen.
We've got the board trying to do what it can, but this is over. Beautiful swap, very nice save. But this will definitely be Megas, and it's going to be over.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Someone might want to inform the Dire that their top barracks structures are fortified.
So yeah.
Dire's middle tower is under an extraordinary amount of stress. Dire's middle tower has fallen. That's any fool can see.
So we get the Rust Awards out, and it's going to be down on the Ancient, and this is going to be overs.
That can't be a positive development.
Got the zombies out. We've got everything going into the fountain, and there we go. That's going to be the wrap. And one game for OG Gaming Fragments. So well done to them. Very, very good team communication and very good unit.